All right, you guys, so I want to welcome you back to another episode of Ahsoka. Before I get started, I want to mention that today is my birthday, so I couldn't think of a better way to spend my birthday with you guys watching Ahsoka. So this is going to be an excellent time. As you can see, I have some new decorations in my background. This was decorations that my coworkers decorated my desk with, so I thought I'd bring them home and show them here in this reaction. So that's why you're getting some of these little extras going on here in the background. I also want to thank my coworkers, particularly my manager, my supervisor, and my lead. They made my birthday at work absolutely great. I enjoyed it. Got some Tommy burgers. If you're from California, you know what Tommy's is. It's a great burger, and I want to thank them. I don't know if they're going to be watching this, but I know a couple of my coworkers are probably going to check this out. So I just wanted to thank my coworkers for a beautiful birthday at the job. This is going to be episode 5 out of the series. The past 2 episodes have been absolutely amazing. I'm sure if you've been online, you've heard all of the buzz regarding Anakin and Ahsoka's meeting in what we believe to be the world between worlds, but we're not quite sure. And that's like one of the best things out of this whole little segment of the world between worlds and what transpired between Ahsoka and Anakin is the fact that none of us are really exactly sure what happened there, except for what we actually saw, the flashbacks to the Clone Wars, Rex, just some beautiful stuff, some beautiful dialogue between the two. And then, of course, the duel between the two was absolutely amazing. To have Hayden Christensen back as Anakin was absolutely amazing. That man knows how to wield a lightsaber. All of the years of practicing those 3 movies, the intense battles that he had with Ewan McGregor in their practices, all paid off and shows that he could still do it. It is just amazing. And then, of course, the CGI on his face, or the de-aging, was done beautifully. Also looked nothing like he did in the previous episode. So I really enjoyed last week's episode. I really did. And I scored it a 9.0. I should have scored it at least a 9.5, but it's most definitely worthy of a 10, as some of my co-workers in the comments mentioned last week. So definitely a very enjoyable episode. I had to come back with the Clone Wars t-shirt based off of last week's episode, guys. So really, really amazing episode. Guys, part 6, the search for Grand Admiral Thrawn reaches beyond the limits of the galaxy. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to see a Grand Admiral Thrawn in this episode. That would be absolutely great. I'm thinking they're trying to hold him off as long as they can. I hope they don't leave him for the last 2 episodes, but if we get him in this episode along with Ezra, that would be absolutely great. So we'll see what they give us. Again, 48 minutes. We're probably looking at about a 44 minute actual runtime for the episode itself. So pretty decent length episode compared to what we normally receive, about 30 minutes from some of these series. I really am not too upset with some of the lengths of these episodes. I know a lot of people complained about that, but I'm really not too upset about that. But guys, let's go ahead and get into this episode, part 6 of the Ahsoka series. Getting sounds of the Purgle, and we're seeing their version of hyperspace, which there's a little more color in their version of the hyperspace compared to what we normally see. Really interesting that we went right back to where we left off. A lot of people didn't think that we would see, or not, I shouldn't say a lot of people, but there was some speculation that we would not see this, that we would just immediately join up with the others in the other galaxy.
Stories you would tell us.
Perhaps you have a story for me.
Is she gonna talk about
There's
Anakin?
something I didn't tell her about Sabine.
Which is
Uh-oh.
She went with the enemy willingly.
impossible.
She
I
did.
saw it through the Force when I held the map.
Oh, she could see. She can see it.
That is troubling.
I thought she can only hear it. She can see it.
Troubling. She could have ended this.
Yeah, she could have ended it.
No Thrawn. No war.
And no Ezra.
She was fated to make that choice.
She was fated to make that choice.
Enough time to prepare her to make the right one.
The Force provides you with insight, but it does not give one all the answers.
Meaning?
Perhaps, for Sabine, it was the only choice.
A choice she made for herself.
That is your fear.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories. Your choice.
Very well.
Will we hear the
A
story?
long time ago, in a galaxy far,
Far, far away. Lovely. Far, far away. I love it. Sabine. Oh, Balin.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
You find your situation confining.
A bit.
I would think this would be an opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
I can understand why.
Hey. We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
Huh?
Hey! Hey!
Well, that look that he gave her. But he said he wasn't going to go back on his word. Ray looks so good. It's terrible that he's gone.
The prisoner.
All right, we're in the new galaxy now, guys. Here we are. Where are we? Nice. That's nice. Now, it'll be interesting. Are they just going to run into Thrawn? Do they know exactly where Thrawn is?
That is Peridia.
Peridia? How does she know?
One of my ancestors.
Oh, wow.
The Jedi
Peridia.
Archive spoke of this place. They ended the migration with...
Wow, look at that. Oh, and those space whale bones? Damn. Oh, wow, look at that. So this is supposedly is the ancient world of the Night Sisters. It almost looks like a sandcrawler with wings is actually what this ship looks like. It looks nice, though. I like it. Oh. Dathomir witches. Getting to see some Dathomir witches. Now, people were complaining that Morgan Elsbeth's face was not white like the normal Dathomir sisters.
Welcome, child of Dathomir.
Child of
You
Dathomir.
do our ancestors credit.
Huh.
Thank you.
It reeks of Jedi.
Ooh, reeks of Jedi.
It is dangerous.
So they figured Sabine is a Jedi already? She's barely trained.
It will wait in solitude.
And they're calling it it.
Hey, we had a deal. Where is Ezra? Where is he?
I don't know if this was a good idea, Sabine. Is Ezra here? Is Ezra trapped? Because, well, we know Thrawn's got allies in this galaxy for sure. Dangerous allies. And the witches.
What is it, Master?
This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life. Stories of this galaxy are considered folk tales. Some ancient past, long forgotten. When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
Getting some Balin background.
The Jedi Temple?
Couldn't make sense of it at the time. As you get older, look at history and realize it's all inevitable. Fall of the Jedi, rise of the Empire. It repeats again
And again. And again.
again.
And isn't it our turn now? Won't our alliance with Thrawn finally bring us into power?
What I seek is the beginning. So I may finally bring this cycle to an end. If the old stories are true.
If the old stories are true. This is really getting deep. Like, they're going deep into some lore. God, I wish this was like 12 episodes or 15 episodes. As deep as it looks like it's getting.
What am I doing?
Uh-oh. They're giving you the Force sound. What? No, she is not doing that. It's something else. It's something coming. She's not doing that. Yeah. Is this Thrawn? It's Thrawn. It's Thrawn. Yeah. I saw, wow, look how damaged his ship is. Look, there's his insignia underneath. Woo! Thrizon, wow, it's missing engines. Wow. It is damaged. Look, he's got some ties in there still. Oh, wow, look, wow. Wow, they look great. They're all beat up and patched up. What? Wow. The grand ad. The grand ad. I love it. I love it that they're all beat up. They've been like this for over 10 years. Wow, I can't wait to get these soldiers in figure form. This is amazing. The grand.
What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us. Great mothers, I salute you.
I think he looks good.
Soon we shall all escape this exile. This is Enoch, captain of my guard. He shall begin the cargo transfer as per my agreement with the Great Mothers.
I have seen the catacombs. It will take some time.
You must be General Balin Skull
General Balin Skull
of the Jedi Order.
of the Jedi Order. He knows who he is.
I parted ways with the Jedi long ago.
You would not be the first.
The prisoner is Sabine Wren.
Now there's a familiar name. You're quite right. She'd be of great use to us. Sabine Wren.
Thrawn.
What a delight it is after so long to see a familiar face. I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile.
Where's Ezra?
Ah, yes. The desire to be reunited with your long-lost friend. You should know, though, that once my starship departs, you'll be stranded here forever. It's also quite possible that your friend is dead.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
You've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
You wouldn't understand.
Is this a bat? It's like a bat-like creature that she's got to ride. Are you guys gonna give her saber back?
Tota.
Oh wow, it's a wolf. It's a wolf-like creature.
Here are your weapons.
Okay. Where's her saber? There we go.
Die well.
She said, die well.
You may follow her at your own pace.
Yes, remember.
I thought you were to honor your agreement.
But he shall. Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger, just as promised. And if she does, you and your master will destroy them both.
Oh, he's looking for Ezra too. Damn. Come on, Sabine, pay attention, baby. She don't have her helmet. Nice, nice. Damn it. Damn. Come on, Sabine, baby. Don't get captured. God bless America. Good. Watch out, baby. Damn it. She's going to get captured. That's right, baby. Go, go, go. Nice. Nice.
It's a rock. You're embarrassing yourself.
No, it's not a rock.
Hey! Okay, yeah, that trick's over. I'm not gonna hurt you.
So it's a creature with a shell that also has clothes. He recognizes that symbol.
You like this?
How is that possible?
How is that possible?
Ezra, do you know Ezra?
There's a bunch of them. I knew it.
You must know Ezra Bridger.
So Star Wars is always good for introducing new creatures, new worlds, and that's exactly what we're getting here.
You know the one she seeks so desperately.
Bridger? No. He's too young. Comes from a breed of Boken Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
Like me.
No. He was trained as a Jedi. You, I trained to be something more.
They seem eager to leave this place. Maybe we should too.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own. Something calls to me. Can't you hear it? Something stirs here. Can't you see it?
I see bandits.
There's no need for bloodshed. The enemy of our enemy is our friend. For now.
Ezra there. Let's see. Gonna be behind her.
I knew I could count on you.
There he is, Ezra. Ezra. And this, of course, is going to be the end of the episode. Looking like a prince.
After all this time, can I have that?
Come on, man. You got to get out of there. And you just gave Thrawn the keys to get back. Come on.
Can't wait to go home.
Yeah, Sabine. Are you going to say something to him? Come on. And damn. What was her plan?
The thread of fate has spoken to us. Another comes. A Jedi. They ride the travelers.
Well, that is unwelcome news. Mr. Sukatana.
Impossible.
I thought it was beyond you to underestimate a Jedi. After all, death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
Balin assured me of her death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi. So, we must regard him as flawed. Now, we shall consider Sokatana alive until we know otherwise. And we shall prepare accordingly. I want to know her background, history, homeworld, her master, everything.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
If a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice. Great mothers, I shall once again require the aid of your dark magic.
The thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
Using their dark magic. End of the episode. Okay. All right, you guys. So really, really good episode. I did enjoy it a lot. We finally got to this new galaxy. We finally got our Thrawn, and we finally got Ezra. 5 episodes in, which is really good. I'm glad they didn't hold them off until the last 2 episodes, because now there's conversation that needs to be had between Sabine and Ezra in regards to how she got there. And I'm pretty sure Ezra's going to be a little disappointed because everything that he's done has now been undone by Sabine's deeds. Just to get him back. Grand Admiral Thrawn, I thought he looked absolutely great. It's the Mikkelsen, one of the Mikkelsen brothers, and I forget his name, unfortunately, and that's absolutely terrible that I'm forgetting his first name. But I think he looks great. He voiced the character in Rebels, so obviously he sounds the same. I think he looks really, really good. I don't have any problems with this look. I don't have any problems. Well, he hasn't shown himself to be involved in any kind of strategy, even though he has shown himself to be very shrewd, electing to not only eliminate Sabine and Ezra, but also looking to eliminate Balin and Shin. And he definitely distrusts them because now they found out that Ahsoka is on her way through the Night Sisters' magic. They've sensed her on her way. And Balin said that he killed her. Obviously, he was wrong about that. Really interesting and how shrewd Thrawn has shown himself to be. Hopefully, he'll be just as tough as a strategist as well. He's usually 2 steps ahead of his competition. So let's see if he actually is able to leave Ezra and Sabine stranded along with Ahsoka. And one of the other things that we know, that even if Thrawn does take off, they can still hopefully use the Purgo to get back to the galaxy. But for some reason, I don't believe that Thrawn is going to be able to take off. Because if he was able to take off, that means that he would have joined back up with the First Order, and they would have had some real leadership as opposed to what they got with Kylo Ren and Snoke. Unfortunately, as we all know, if you've seen the sequel, Thrawn is not present in the sequel trilogy. Ahsoka is not present in the sequel trilogy. I think she would have definitely joined the fight if Thrawn was involved. Ezra is not there as well, and of course, we don't know what Sabine's situation is now that we know that she's off in this new galaxy. So it would make sense to me that none of the parties involved in the story at this point actually makes it back to the galaxy, at least not until perhaps after the events of the sequel trilogy. If there is a new threat to be revealed in this new galaxy, and I don't know if there is. They haven't alluded to that at all. However, Thrawn is looking to get away from this new galaxy for some reason. Perhaps that new threat would not only threaten the current galaxy that we're in, but threaten our original galaxy if they were able to somehow jump back along with Thrawn or with our heroes back to the original galaxy and then threaten that galaxy's way of life. But again, nothing in this episode has alluded to any new threat or anything of that nature, but still time for a new threat to be revealed with basically 2 episodes left. But they don't have to reveal that threat until the very end, because this story will, I believe, lead into Dave Filoni's upcoming film, which the other thing that I want to bring up about this particular episode, it really looked cinematic. I thought, and I don't know if those characters were CGI or if they were puppets, but they looked really, really good. I thought they looked absolutely amazing. Thrawn's regiment of stormtroopers looked absolutely amazing. The patchwork, of course, they would not have any maintenance to repair their armor. The resources are limited. The Star Destroyer itself looks like it's missing engines. It's missing several parts. This thing wouldn't even be capable of flying throughout the galaxy that it's in, let alone making that jump back to the regular galaxy as we saw. But it was amazing to see it in live action. I forget the name of Thrawn's ship, but of course he had his insignia underneath the bottom of the ship, and it looks absolutely amazing. And his troopers looked amazing, and I thought everything looked, again, very cinematic. So kudos to Filoni and his crew for making this a very, very cinematic type of presentation. I wouldn't mind watching this series in the theater, even though I think the runtime for this would be several hours long, more than your regular normal film. But I think it looks everything looks absolutely amazing, and I think this episode is the pinnacle of what they've been able to do with making these episodes look cinematic. I think the first couple of episodes probably looked more like they were shot in the volume, but this episode obviously more than likely was shot in the volume as well. But again, when you add in the creatures and the shell-like creatures that have the shell on their back, and you have the I'm assuming it's a wolf-like creature that Sabine was riding. I thought the CGI on both of those characters looked really, really good. And it really added to a cinematic feel to the episode. So I really enjoyed this episode a lot. We're getting to learn a little bit more about Baylan Skoll and his motivations and his feelings on the Jedi Order. He likes the idea of the Jedi Order. He hates the truth about the Jedi Order and how weak they were to fall for Palpatine's manipulation. So he's looking to end this cycle of the transfer of power. And there is an ancient power of legend that he is seeking on this particular planet. Now, what that is, I don't know. That has not been revealed yet. But again, if there was anything that could allude to this new danger, this new threat that can threaten not only this galaxy, but the old galaxy, it might have something to do with what Baylan Skoll is looking for. So we'll have to see what exactly it is that he's talking about, because he hasn't been totally transparent in exactly what his motivations are. But we're getting little by little his background, his problem with the Jedi, his intentions with Shin and her training. He's training her to be better than the Jedi. Again, I really enjoyed a lot of the dialogue with Baylan Skoll and the reveal of some of his background and what his intentions might be in regards to whatever this great power that he is seeking in this new galaxy is. Again, I believe it could be have something to do with the new threat that we're going to get for the upcoming trilogy. I think all of these stories that Dave Filoni is building up to will eventually lead us into the trilogy of movies that will star Rey. So we'll see if that is what they're planning here. But I really do like what we're getting so far. They're getting really, really deep into the lore. And it's unfortunate that there's only 2 episodes left, because I really would like them to expand on whatever it is that Baylan Skoll is seeking. And I'm not sure if 2 episodes is going to be enough for us to really get into whatever this ancient power, these stories of legend that he was told at the temple. We were teased with 2 stories of legend that were told to the younglings of the Jedi Order. One with Hu Yang, who is telling that story to Ahsoka on the ship, story that Baylan is referring to in regards to whatever it is that he's seeking in this new galaxy. So I really enjoyed this episode a lot. The Night Sisters were absolutely amazing as well. The white faces, the way that they talk with the distorted voices, just like what we saw in the Clone Wars. So that was beautiful as well. Again, I really enjoyed this episode. It gave you a little bit of what the last episode gave you with the Night Sisters. It kind of takes you back to the Clone Wars there. Then, of course, you got Ezra. You have the Purrgil. So a little bit of a nostalgic trip with this episode, but also revealing a little bit of new lore to you, as well as revealing Thrawn and his regiment of troopers. So again, a very enjoyable episode. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and score this episode. Now, I said last week's episode should have been a 9.5, and I scored it a 9.0. I'm going to go ahead and score this particular episode 9.0 out of 10. I like where we're going. I love the reveal of Thrawn. I love that we found Ezra, and we're not waiting until the last episode to reveal where he's at. It looks like he's going to be able to at least have some kind of effect on what's going on with Thrawn trying to get back to the galaxy. Perhaps he is going to be able to foil his plans and keep him trapped here, especially if when he finds out what Sabine has done, basically undone what he did several years ago, 10 years ago. And then, of course, we have Ahsoka, who is on her way as well. So I'm looking forward to episode 6, guys. And I hope you guys will join me for my reaction next week. The reaction will be up this same time next week, guys. So I want to thank you guys for joining me for this reaction. And please let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this episode and what you believe is going to transpire next. Do you believe that there will be a new threat, not only to Thrawn, to Ezra and Sabine and Ahsoka as well, that will also threaten not only this galaxy, but our original galaxy? That is a theory that I'm kind of running with here a little bit, even though I don't have a lot to base all of that off of. But we'll see what is revealed in the last 2 episodes. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys, in regards to this episode. Where do you think Dave Filoni is taking? Is this going to lead us into his movie, which will then lead us into trilogy of films with Rey, guys? Let me know and put those comments down below. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.